What's up, guys? Welcome back to GP Snakes. I'm Gershon. Welcome for the first time if this is your first time checking out the channel. Today I'm going to show you the tools I use in my snake room. Some tools are just for breeders, some tools are just for reptile enthusiasts. So if you see something that you use, let me know in the comments. Also let me know in the comments the tools you use in your snake room or your breeding facility. But without further ado, wait, before we do that, I forget. Hit the subscribe button. We're almost close to 1,000 subscribers. We're doing a giveaway of a VPI Xanthic spinner male that is 50% pos het pied. He's coming from Royal Business Reptile, a good friend of mine that offered him up as a giveaway to help me get to that 1,000. So you can help by just sharing the channel and making sure you're subscribed. And if you're subscribed on one of your YouTube channels, go subscribe on another one of your YouTube channels. That's totally fine. But yeah, guys, hit the subscribe button if you haven't. Greatly appreciate it. Let's get to that 1,000. Also hit the like button. YouTube apparently likes it when you do it, so hit the button. Without further ado, oh wait, I forget, there's not going to be any snakes in this. So before we get into the tools I use, let me show you a snake that you guys haven't seen for a while now. So without further ado, check out this snake, which we're going to be naming as well. So get ready to type some names in there. Alright guys, here is the Lavender Albino pet clown male. He is kind of a dick. He's already bitten me at least 3 times since I've got him. I've been trying to get him to calm down a little bit, but that's gonna be his personality most likely. Look at him, he's ready to bite now. He is beautiful though. He's a beautiful guy. I wish he was a better eater, but he's still got really good size on him. He's actually coming out of quarantine. Now I just got to get him to calm down a bit. You see he's tracking me. Like, no problem tracking me. But yeah, this is going to be the next snake on Name My Snake. So I'll put the names up here. And like always, all you have to do is pick the name you like, put it in the comments. And next week we'll find out what name got the most votes, and that will be this snake's name, who is a dick. So I'm gonna try to, hopefully the names I pick kinda are characters that are kinda dicks. That's the idea I was going for. But let's put this guy away and let him calm down, and let's get to showing you the tools I use in my snake room. Right here is my tip gun. Very simple tool, helps you check temperature when you point at it. It's very essential in the snake room. You want to know how hot stuff is, how cold stuff is. It's very important. So that's, I'd say this is a very important tool to have. Definitely get you one. There's many different models. Some of them have different modes where it tells you the max, tells you the minimum. You can lock in so it keeps reading as you move it around the room. So definitely one to definitely get. Another important tool, tongs are, I forgot the other word for them. I totally blanked out. But yeah, tongs, they have small ones, they have even bigger ones of these. This is kind of a medium sized one. You can get even smaller ones for hatchlings, but I like these because it's easier to hold the prey. With the other tweezers, tongs, you have to hold it together, and I don't like those. So I think these are hemostats. Maybe that's what they're called. I'm not 100% sure. You guys probably know, so put it in the comments. But yeah, these are definitely a must-have in any snake breeder's room, any reptile room, for anybody. It works many different things you can use it for, not just snakes, but also crickets, bugs, all the other prey animals you have to grab and hold to keep yourself getting bit by your snake or by your lizard or by whatever reptile, or I mean either mammals you might have. I think some, I don't know which ones we use that, but it's a versatile tool that definitely you need in your toolbox. Another essential tool for a ball python breeder, sometimes other reptiles as well, is a scale. You need to weigh your snakes, know how big your snakes are, how big your prey is too. Sometimes you can weigh the food item to make sure they're not too big for your snake. Usually some people judge by size, length of the animal and stuff like that. But some people do measure them. You can do that too. You can hear my daughter over there playing. But yeah, definitely an essential tool to have in your snake room. They have many different ones. I got this one from Walmart 5 years ago, so I'm pretty sure it's not there anymore. But Reptile Basics has some nice ones, and they're not too expensive. So it's definitely a great tool to have. So you can check on your hatchlings, make sure they're growing. Check on your females, make sure they're up to size when they're breeding. And double check your males aren't getting too big. Another great tool, just a thermostat gauge. Have them around the room, check your humidity, all that stuff. Just like the temp gun, you want to know at a moment's notice how hot, how cold, how humid it is in your room. That's definitely something worth having. Definitely another tool you should have in your arsenal as a ball python breeder or a reptile enthusiast. This is a light, an LED light. It is important for breeders so they can check their eggs, make sure the eggs have veins, the babies look good in the egg, all the good stuff. Very important tool as well. Mostly for breeders, not so much for all reptile enthusiasts. If you're not breeding and you're just keeping reptiles, the light is not necessary unless you're checking for them because they escaped. A light is definitely something you should need if you're in a dark room to try to find your escaped reptiles. And trust me, they will escape. All reptiles get out somehow. Either your fault or the animal figures out a way out. So you're going to be looking for an escaped reptile eventually. So a light is always key to have. So this is an essential tool for ball python, reptiles, more of snakes. Frontline, I use this for my mite treatment. Every time I get a new snake, I spray them with this. I do a treatment that takes I think 3 weeks to make sure they don't have mites, just to be safe. Mites are pretty easy to get rid of, but if you let them do their thing, they can just consume your collection, and I'd rather not have that. So definitely a good tool to have for snake people, snake enthusiasts, but definitely ball python breeders is a must because we're always getting new snakes and we're always growing our collection. You always want to make sure your snakes are safe. You quarantine, but this is an extra step to make sure if they have mites, they don't have them anymore once I have that snake inside of quarantine, so I don't have to worry about it. But definitely a tool you should have. So spray bottles is definitely a tool, but it's what's in the spray bottle is also another tool. This is sanitizer, cleaning agents. This is what I use to clean my snakes. I forgot the name of the stuff. It's the blue stuff. It comes in a big blue bottle. You use a drop or 2 drops for a gallon. I think it's a tablespoon and a gallon of water. It gives you a cleaning solution. So cleaning solutions, you gotta keep your stuff clean. You gotta keep your husbandry up. That's the #1 reason why snakes get sick is because of husbandry. So you gotta stay on top of that. And you always wanna have extra spray bottles to use for cleaning supplies and use for water. Make sure you label them because you don't want to spray your snake with cleaning supplies instead of water. That is a dangerous mistake. You only make that once. I'm not saying I did it. I'm just saying you might want to make sure you label them. This says glass. That lets me know that this is for cleaning. That's just how I did it. But yeah, definitely get cleaning supplies, good disinfectant for your animals. That's for breeders. That's for reptile enthusiasts. That's for people with even dogs and other kind of mammals. Cleaning supplies. Make sure your stuff is clean. Always important. This is one of the most important tools. Yes, this one's going to be a little weird. This is a good tool. A hair dryer. I actually use this to warm up rats' heads to get them as hot as possible and to make them a little bit drier because some snakes don't like when the rat is wet. Ball pythons can be picky animals. So this is a decent tool. It's not a necessity, but it's something you could have to help you feed your problem animals. I've used it a couple times. Actually, I use it a lot of times, and it does the job. So a great way to heat your rats up with their head so the snakes will bite them and take that meal. Another good tool to have. A ultrasound machine. For ball python breeder, or even any kind of snake breeder can probably use this tool. I love this tool, but it's not necessary. You don't need to have this tool, but it does help you learn where your snakes are, where their follicle size are, where they are in the breeding cycle. It can definitely help you with that. it is an amazing tool. It's not necessary, but it's great to have one. So you pick and choose if you would like to have one. I'm glad I got it. You can see my quick review of it on my channel. Just look for it. I'll probably put the little thing up there and you can click on that after this video. But yeah, great tool to have. Not a necessity, but does help you out very much so. Another great tool, cell phone. This one's broken. This is my extra cell phone actually, because I record with my actual cell phone. But yeah, this is where I document. I use reptile scan, so I document all my feedings, breedings, locks, eggs, clutches, how many animals I have, when they shed, when they poop. I use my phone for all that, and I also take pictures of my snakes with it as well, and make videos as well. Set reminders or stuff, gives myself a calendar along when my snake is supposed to drop eggs, on when the last time my snake ate, my record keeping, all that. I use my cell phone most of the time. Computers is the same thing, but cell phone a little more easy to access, and it's right in your pocket. So, and it has multiple things on it. It's great tool. Definitely must have for any reptile breeder or reptile enthusiast, which we already, almost all of us have anyway. So you just got to get apps. Another great tool for reptile breeders, Incubator. Yes, Incubator, amazing tool, a must have. Definitely worth getting. Gotta make one, or you can buy one. There's many different ways to go with it. Whichever way you choose best works for you, that's what you should do. But it's a must-have tool for any reptile breeder. Even if you breed boas, you won't need an incubator because they live birth. But pythons, any python, you gotta incubate those eggs. And yes, you can let the female do it, but it's a little safer to incubate them on your own with a machine. So definitely a tool you need to grab. A very must-have tool, a thermostat. Yes, everyone, reptile enthusiasts, reptile breeders, needs a thermostat. Whether you're controlling your racks or using a thermostat to control the heat in your room, it's definitely a must-have. That would be the second thing I would buy besides the cage. Cage first, thermostat second, animal third. Or probably some things in between animal, but yeah, definitely a thermostat is the second thing you need to buy. It's very important, a must-have, 100% must-have. There we go, a lot of tools. Some tools I didn't talk about, like racks. I don't consider that a tool per se. Technically could be a tool, but that's just part of it. That's just what it is. And I've already did something on that, so racks, you know, tool. But let me know what tools you use, if they're different than mine, if they look a little different. Let me know in the comments, or hit me up on GP Snakes on Instagram, or GP Snakes on our Facebook channel, on our Facebook page, which I am amazed that almost 500 people are following the Facebook channel, or Facebook page. I keep calling it channel. So I think I'm gonna do a giveaway on there when I hit 500 followers on my Facebook page. So if you're not following on Facebook page, go ahead. The link's in the description under all my social medias. I'm not sure what giveaway I'm gonna do and how I'm gonna do it over there, but I'm gonna figure something out. So go ahead and follow and keep an eye on that. I was actually surprised. I didn't realize it was doing that well. Honestly, I didn't know. Very surprising. Super excited for that. But thanks for watching, guys. We'll find out what that Lavender Albino pet clown male name will be in next week's video. So please put your votes down. Thanks for watching. Thanks for the support. I meant to tell you guys this in the intro. We're gonna do a live clutch cutting of the first clutch of the season. One of my most anticipated clutches of the season. We're gonna do a live cutting. I'll let you guys know when that happens. It will be on YouTube, or it might be on all the platforms. I'm not sure just yet. I'm trying to figure something out. But yeah, stay tuned for that. So without further ado, this time I'm actually gonna go. See you guys next Thursday. Alright guys, bye.